Who gave you your first racket? Well, that would have been one of my older brothers. I have 3 older brothers, and in Mount Isa we used the old wooden rackets back in the 70s. You remember those?
I do.
Geez, doesn't seem that long ago now, does it? Do you recycle? Absolutely. Big fan of recycling, and I make sure my children do it as well. Important lesson you have learned? The most important lesson I've learned is from my mother, who told me to treat everyone the same and to never get a big head. And I think that's probably the best lesson, and the lesson that we should certainly try to hand down to our children and also even to our players, is not get ahead of yourself and don't think you're that special, because you're no different than anyone else. What you love about the Australian Open? Well, I think the tournament is one of probably one of the great Grand Slams. It's also the hospitality of the tournament, how it's run, how they look after you incredibly well. There's no other Grand Slam quite like it. Why tennis? Well, first of all, it was actually soccer. I loved soccer as my first sport, and I moved from Mount Isa to the Sunshine Coast and joined a team that I didn't really enjoy as much. Started playing a bit more tennis, and my brother played, and I started getting coaching after him, and then eventually I took his coach from him. And then my father said, "You can play instead of my brother." Don't know if he's very happy about that. Your biggest hurdle? My biggest hurdle when I was playing happened to be a tennis player in the name of Pete Sampras. I think he was most people's hurdles, but I came across him in quite a few finals, and I lost nearly every single one of them. Who are you a great fan of? Well, I've been a big fan of Federer's for a long time. I love all the top guys, actually, to be honest. I love the rivalries. I love Djokovic for his athleticism and his professionalism, and Nadal for his brute strength, and Murray because he's English and he's actually won something. I think that's pretty impressive. He's not English, sorry, Scottish. I know, I would never, sorry, great British. But being Scottish, and I think it's great for that area and that part of the world to have a great champion, and Andy as well. How do you reward yourself after a workout? For me, it's chocolate.
Me too.
You too?
I think chocolate.
I like cake as well, but chocolate. In fact, I've got a couple of chocolates in my bag, and I'll go back and reward myself. And you know what? I don't even have to do a workout to reward myself with chocolate. I'm pretty pleased with myself all the time, so I let myself have a chocolate.